Oh yeah, there's one more thing before I forget to tell you. And that is, collaboration need not always be that shiny object to chase after. I personally believe in collaboration, don't get me wrong. I feel that in a great business, if you're able to collaborate with the right kind of individuals, with the right terms and conditions, that's my caveat, you will find that you'll be able to tap onto someone else's expertise. You'll be able to leverage, that's the key word here, you'll be able to leverage upon their expertise, and it helps you to springboard way faster than if you were to do it alone. Of course, there must be collaboration at that sense and at that level. When I need to market, say, some of my products, do I need to go and learn digital marketing on my own and spend a few years to perfect it? Or can I leverage on someone else's skill and expertise and collaborate with that particular person? Yes, I can. But it needs to be the right person with the right terms and conditions. If I'm going to run a training program, can I collaborate again to actually help me scale by tapping into both the fan bases of two individuals? Answer is yes. But again, it's the right person and with the right terms and conditions. So here are two things to take note of. Finding the right person is not just the right match in terms of skills, but also a right match in terms of values. And how do you know that that's a right match? It's really by getting to know the person a little bit more, asking the right kind of questions, spending time with the person, doing things that are common interest of both of you. And over time, you finally realize that, hey, you get to understand that person a little bit more. What kind of values do they hold true to? See the way that they do business, see the way they treat the people around them, see the way they treat their own staff and their full-time employees. You'll be able to tell quite a bit from that particular person's behavior. Actions speak louder than words. Number two, state the terms and conditions of the collaboration very, very clearly right from the start. Why? Because when you do so clearly, especially if it takes off, how are you going to split the profits? When are you going to split the profits? How are you going to set aside a reserve fund just in case for rainy weathers? And then what happens if, let's say, there's going to be a break and you're going to split? Is there any restraint clauses? Is there anything that got to do with intellectual property? Who owns the intellectual property? And these are things that you want to spell out. Of course, when we enter into a marriage, we don't think about divorce. When we enter into a great collaboration and partnership, we don't think of breaking up. But it is important when it comes to business to spell out how you would resolve and what would be the conflict resolution mechanism so that you will feel assured. Both parties will feel assured and you know how to plan things forward. In business, some level of consistency would be necessary.